Hi, everybody. This is Saad for the Sad Truth. On a daily basis, I receive innumerable messages, tweets, comments, emails from folks who wish to share a variety of thoughts with me. And in most instances, these are wonderful and supportive. In a few cases, they're not. Uh, Today, I wanted to focus on a subset of these communiques. And that's when people write to me because they'd like to express their fear at espousing an open position. In some cases, it might be that they don't wish to share something on Facebook with some of their friends because of what their friends might think of them, or maybe their friends will unfriend them. In other cases, it might be in a work context where they're afraid to discuss something because what happens if people think poorly of them at work. Uh, in other cases, it might be in a social setting, in a offline social setting that people worry about that, they might receive some blowback if they take a position that is not congruent with whatever they believe to be the politically correct position. And so all of these different realities have been communicated to me by a wide variety of folks. But if we drill down further, a subset of a subset would constitute students who write to me. Now, in most cases, or in some cases, it's current students, and I think in a few cases, former students who write to me to say, look, I'm afraid to write a paper where I espouse the following position because I'm worried that the professor will grade me unfavorably. Or I'm worried I'm doing an internship, and if I openly criticize some issue, then I may not be able to successfully complete my internship. In some cases, students have worried that they might not be able to finish their dissertations and might be kicked out of their programs, PhD programs, if they espouse certain positions. Now, you might imagine out of all of the forbidden no-no topics, which one leads the list. But in any case, my point in sharing these anecdotes with you today is to ask you to stop for a moment and think about how sinister this is, right? Here I am, a professor in the 21st century in Quebec, Canada, receiving communiques from students who are supposedly in open and free societies, and each of whom is sharing his or her reality in terms of having to either exercise his or her right to free speech or be more pragmatic and keep quiet. And typically when they contact me, excuse me, they're very, very torn. You can sort of hear the timbre of desperation in their communiques because they're conflicted. They don't know what to do. Should they follow suit, follow my lead, and be open in their positions? Or should they keep quiet and be pragmatic and get a better grade on that paper and finish that internship and complete that dissertation? That so many people can independently write to me to express very, very specific anecdotes, right? I mean, they usually tell me, of course, their name, where they're studying, what they're studying, in many cases, what the specific issue that they're afraid to tackle. So certainly all of these instances are at face value veridical. So is this really the world that we wish to live in? Is this the world that we wish to pretend is free when in reality on a daily basis our freedoms are slowly eroding? So then the next question is, well, what do we do about it? Well, I usually respond to the people who write to me by saying, look, I understand the pragmatism of, the position that you're taking. But then think of it this way. Can you imagine the amount of personal and professional risks that I take in being so open, given the platform that I have, and yet I do it? And oftentimes that sort of jolts them out of their stupor because they realize, yeah, it's costly to take these positions. It takes courage. But if everybody says, yeah, but for me, it's really important that I stay quiet, and if everybody does that, then we have the old tragedy, the common situation happening. So the way we deal with this issue is that we each, in our idiosyncratic ways, contribute to the discussion. We each, hopefully in a respectful, measured, and polite way, reject the forces that are slowly eroding our freedoms. There is no magic bullet. You simply have to be engaged in the battle of ideas. If every single person who has a voice uses that voice to contribute to the debate, then hopefully I'd like to think that the battle will be won by those who believe in freedom and in liberty and secularism and all the wonderful things that make people from around the world want to emigrate to the West. So there you have it, folks. Please don't leave this battle on the shoulders of others. Yes, others might have better means to fight the battle. That doesn't mean that you can't do it in a small way. That doesn't mean that you can't have a conversation with two of your friends, right? That itself might not be a public setting, but you're contributing. So there you have it. I hope that I have motivated you, that we all have the power to help in this cause. Wishing you a great week. Talk to you soon. Cheers.